being recorded. See, what's today we are going to look into is, so we are going to develop a screen like this. This is lightning component. We are going to develop a screen like this, like we'll put something like, first name, last name, some phone number, whatever it may be. And we are going to put a button. Submit. So when you click on this,
వాయిస్ డిస్టర్బెన్స్ గా వస్తుంది.
అందరికీ అంతేనా? Yeah. See, when you click on this submit button, data will go into the database. Okay. So we are pushing this data into the database. This is what we have to do today. Okay. So you can achieve this one in two ways. The first way is like, customized Aura component. Okay, we'll deal this one today with the custom Aura component, and we can also deal this one with LDS, Lightning Data Services. We'll see this one tomorrow. LDS, we can see that one tomorrow, but let me check with the customized Aura component today. Customized Aura component means you're going to develop a Lightning component, and as well as you're going to develop an Apex class. That means continuation of previous class. Okay, so we are going to be work with that one. Let us see how you can build it. Come here, click on developer console. Close all this stuff. Click on file, click on new. Okay. Lightning component. So I can make this name as contact lightning component. I can make this as a tab. I can give it as an pages, record pages, and also quick action. So I want to display the screen in these many ways. Okay. So these are the interfaces what we are going to be dealing. Okay. Now, how you can deal this one means very simple. So in your Apex class, how you are writing it? So you'll write like this: public class some Apex class. So how you, if you want to insert a record in your Apex class, means first you have to instantiate your object, right? Public, right? So let's say, for example, contact con equal to new contact. You'll write like this, right? What we can call this is instantiation of an object, right? So you can, okay, forget about this stuff. This is instantiation of object, right? So then only you are going to be by using of this, you will get a permission from the object into your program. Similarly, you can also do the same thing in your Aura component. So that is nothing but like, Aura attribute, and you can give as a name and type, and you can mention some default value as well. So these are the common stuff. These are the common things. These are the three attributes are the common, okay, for the Aura attribute. Okay, and you can give name anything, like I can give like a new contact object to reference, whatever the name you want, you can give it, but put the type as a contact, as object type, because you're dealing with an as object type, and put the default value as like this. You know, you have to put the flower braces like this, single quotes. In that single quotes, you have to write as object type and put something like contact. So you're going to deal with this as object to type as a contact. That means you are saying to the system, this is nothing but an instantiation. This is nothing but an object instantiation. Remember it. So Aura attribute and new contact object, contact as object and the contact. So this is nothing but an object instantiation. Now let's come here. So you can define a form tags actually. Okay, in Lightning, sorry, in Visual Force page also, when we are dealing with, we have been used a form tag when you're inserting. So when you are inserting a data, when you're taking data from client end, pushing that to the server part, you have been used a form tags here, right? You have been used a form tag because form tag has a capability to capture the data into a single unit. So that is the reason I will go with the form tag. Okay, that is the reason I'm going to go with a form tag. Now you want the input sections like this, right? So you want input sections like this. So because people has to enter some information here. So to deal that, we have to depends upon the component library. We'll go with the component libraries. In component library, you can find a tag called lightning input. So there are options will be there for you. You can find it here or else you can directly type it here. Lightning input. Today we are here Aura component related. We are using lightning input. Tomorrow we'll see the input fields. Today we'll see with only lightning input. So these are the lightning input. See here you can see this is a date type. Okay, all these are nothing but a date type. These are date and type input fields. These are time. These are colored inputs. Okay, these are colored inputs like that. This is a file input. You can upload and you can add an attachments here. And this is a text input. So I will go with the text input. Okay. So the different types of text inputs are there. Here you can see enter some text value or initial value or something, whatever it may be, default value. Here some different types of input values are there. You can select anything. Okay, you can select anything. And you know, you have to mention the type actually. Okay, you have to mention the type. Let me copy any one of the thing. I just copied from here. Put it here. You can make it as a div tag for better beauty. This is an input section. Okay, this is what input section where we are going to be give it as. So let's save this one first. Let's save this one first. Let us see how it look like. So initially there is an app hostable, right? App hostable meaning means you're going to place this component as a tab. You're going to give this component as a tab. So first we'll check that one because I want to check the UI, how it look like. Okay, click on new. So I will give this one contact lightning tab. I will give the name as contact custom Aura tab. Okay. So we have been created for that component. First time we are taking inputs from the component side. Earlier in the previous sections, if you observed, we have taken inputs from the server side. Okay. We are taking inputs from here. So what is that object? Contact custom Aura component. See, you can see the input field like this. You can type anything here. Okay. So similarly, as like your visual force space, we are also designing our lightning component like this. Okay. So now come here. So now what you have to do, change this one. So you can make it as a type. There is an attributes here. Okay. So if you want to know what kind of an attributes are there, you can come here. You just click on the documentation. Okay. Or else click on the specification. So based on here, you can add your attributes. So it's not required to mug up everything, every attribute. It's based on your stuff. Okay. So based on your stuff, you can go and you can use it. So I'm going for a lightning input. I'm giving it as a text kind of a format. So now it will accept only text formats and give the name. I will give the name as like first name, or else label also you can give. I'm just giving as a first name. And for every input, whatever the value you are entering, you have to be capture it. Where you will going to be capture that one. So you're going to capture that in this variable dot first name. Capitals and small letters are very, very important. See this. Observe this input section. Whatever the information you write here, okay, it will store in this object in this respective field. So that's what we have been declared here. Similarly, you can make it other fields also. So last name, last name, phone, make this as phone, and here also phone. Save it. So three input section, three input fields where I have been given here. Let me reload this option. Here you can see those three options. Even you can apply a background for this one option here. So like, there is a lightning card will be there. If you want, you try it. Design will be there. CRD card. Card means such kind of a card where you can see. So let me apply. So instead of div, you can apply a card. So title here, quick contact. Save it. Now let's check the design. See, it changes. So if you want to apply padding here, see there is no spaces are available here, right? So you can apply a padding. So how you will apply a padding means there is a concept called SLDS, okay, called as Salesforce Lightning Design System. In the Salesforce Lightning Design System, you can apply a paddings. So let's say technically we can call it as a padding. Padding means a spaces, okay. Again, I'll come to this padding stuff later, not right away. So let me go for an around kind of a stuff. So I'm going to apply this one, medium. I'm going to apply this one, class as a medium. Copy this one. Medium means around means 4 sides. It will give a spacing for you. Okay. So come here. Paste it and save it. Reload it. See, it gives a spacings for us very clearly, very neatly. And it in footer, it is asking in footer, I will put it as a, a button here. Okay. In footer, I will put up a button. Let me try. Okay. So here I want to design that button. Okay. Because they give it as an arrow kind of a stuff. Okay. Here, this is a body, what you are having here, and here it is a footer. So if you want to add something buttons here, okay, you can add a separate section and you can add it, okay, as a buttons like this. See, this is a set or a set actions means here you can see a button, save buttons like that. Okay. So now let me remove the footer. Save it. Now let's go for a button part. So these are the lightning. I'm not talking about web components. I'm talking about Aura components button. So these are the different buttons are there. Let's take any one of the button. So I'm taking button as a branded button. Come here and paste it. So this is a button where you can see, and I'll change this name as a submit. And we know how to operate the buttons. Okay. So here you can add an action. So this is a function where I'm going to be right, and this function is not available till yet. So just click on the controller. You can put here your controller. And you know one thing, there is a helper is there. When you click on helper, a new file will also coming into the picture. So what are the information you write here, you can be switched to that information to the helper as well. Today, I will write something information here. Okay, later on I'll switch that information to the helper. So wait for the time being. Okay, wait for the time being. Now we are going to capture something information here. So what we are having here, we have a component like this. Right, we have a component like this, and there is no space here. So if you want to apply a space, put a break statement. A space will be allocated. Okay, see, a space has been become here. So now what you have to do is, okay, you have to fill up some details. So when you submit, these details will be sent to the server. So how you can send to the server? But first of all, server has to accept it, right? So let's go and create an Apex class. So this is a contact lightning controller. Earlier we have written for visual force based controllers, and this is for a lightning controller. And this is a class. So now you have to declare a method, public static, initially put as a void, do create contact. Okay, so do create contact. So definitely this method will accept the contact object as a reference. Definitely this contact will refers contact object as a reference, and you can simply use insert con object. That's it. This is a DML. So the data which is coming from visual force page in the object to structure, and you're supplying that object to structure to an Apex method. So make this Apex method as Aura enabled. Save this one. Now you can use this controller in your component. How you can use it here? Just enter controller and put this one. So now there is a connectivity between your Aura component and your Apex class. Now come to this one. Now you want to maintain a communication from Aura component to this Apex class method. So now come to this controllers JavaScript component dot get off. We have written already this one. C dot this Apex class method name. So now this method has been communicated and we have been stored it in one of the variable called it as an action. Okay, and you to make a server call successful, you have to use this one $a dot enqueue enqueue action, and you put that variable here. Save it. So this line of code will make a server call. This line of code will bring that method structure into your the method reference into your JavaScript program. Okay. Now here you are having your contact data, right? Let's bring that contact data. So how you will bring where con object data equal to component dot get off c dot and this one. So this component dot get off c dot this one. So what happens is whatever the information you enter, that one will be available in this objective structure. Okay, and you have to supply this objective structure to your lightning component, to your Apex class controller. Then it will be inserted. So before going that, let me check how it look like. How data is looking like. JSON dot. So capitals and spellings very accurate must be available. JSON dot stringify. Because I don't want to give it a scope for a spelling mistakes. Copy it and paste it. So let us see how data will be available in this objective structure, and you have to pass on that objective structure to this Apex class. So let us see how you can pass on. So how you can pass means action dot set params. Here you have to copy this parameter, put that parameter here. So whatever the data you captured from the front end and you are supplying it as a params. So this is nothing but a method parameter. We already seen, and in the last sessions we have been supplied only the string values, but today we are supplying the subject information. Okay, we are supplying the subject information, and this is a enqueue action. So for every action there will be an callback, return callback. So that is called action dot set callback. So it has two parameters. The first parameter is this, and second parameter is a function. In function you can receive some response back. Okay, so we already written all this stuff earlier, but the what is the variation means today we are sending the contact object. So here you can see we'll have a state for every response. Okay, if the state is success, if the state is success, okay, then you enter here and capture a result, whatever the result it is coming back. So this is a common structure. In interviews also they will ask you, they're expecting in interview also they're expecting to write this kind of a code. Okay, how you made a connectivity. So this is the connectivity code. Okay. And any lightning component, if you want to connect with Aura component, these are the mandatory steps. A class required with a method with an Aura enabled, and that class has to be used as a controller here. And coming here, you have to instantiate this one like this and like this, and you have to use enqueue action. And these are optional. This is optional for us. These are optional. Okay, but customer will also expect what kind of a result back it is sending and how you are handling that one. So let us see now whether the data has been entered here or it will go and insert or something else. Let us see. So when you hit this one, it goes here, it comes here, it shows the contacts object to structure what you are having and you are supplying to the Aura component. I mean, Apex class controller. Let me refresh the screen multiple times. And how you check these results, where you can check these results. Console log is nothing but like system.debugs, right? So how you check that results means come here on the UiPath, right click. There is an option for every browser will have inspect element. Just click on the inspect element and you just click on the console. Okay. So this is a part of clearing part. When you click on this, it will clear some sections. Now you enter the details here. So I'm just, okay. Before going that, I have written validation rules on this contact object. Okay, just give me a second. I want to be disable that one because for testing purpose, I wrote some two validation rules on contact. I want to deactivate it. So these are the testing purpose. I wrote some two validation rules for format wise. I just wrote for regular expressions. These are not required for your project. So that's why I'm removing it. No. Okay. Now let me enter the details. So I'm entering the details like this. Aura first name, last name Aura. So I just given like this and number like 3 4 5 6 7 8 7 8. So these are phone format. These are phone number which I given. Nothing data is available here, right? Just click on submit. Okay. Here it is nothing is showing. Okay. Here nothing is showing, and even here is also nothing showing for us. So that means what? So we are expecting to print this one, but it is not printed. Okay, but it is not printed. So let me check whether it reaches to the server or not. Even server call is also not happened. Let us see why. There is a problem again. So might be it is not refreshed. Let me refresh multiple times. All spellings and capitals are correct. Everything is correct. Okay, fine. Let me reload one more time. Clear this stuff. Clear submit. Okay, it is not reaching. It is not reaching. Let me see. Let me see whether it reaches here or not at least. save it. Yeah, it reaches, but that means when you click on the button, it reaches to this method and it printed here. There is a problem here. So you should not put C dot. So it is unrecognized because this is a variable which is coming from this component. Okay, that it is a view component. So you should not put C. Small mistake. It is not showed on the screen, but the result is not coming. It's a V dot because this is a variable inside this component. So you have to use it as a V. But why I put this C means this is a method which comes from the controller part. Okay. Now let us see. So this is our first name. This is a last name Aura and just give the phone number. Okay. Clear this stuff. Click on submit. See, here you can see the objective structure. This objective structure of contact. First name it accepts like this, and second name, last name it accepts like this, and phone number it accepts like this. So now the same object structure will reach to your Apex class, and it will try to insert this. Let me see. See, you got a log structure as well. Just open it. Check it whether the contact has been inserted or not. See, this is a contact structure where it reaches to your Apex class. Okay, and duplicate detects has been detected, and one DML has been passed. One row has been done. That means the contact has been created. Let's check. It is loading. See, this is the contact which I created from my customized Dara component. Okay, this is my customized Dara component. Now, this component has been working as a tab. Okay, now let me show you how you can use this one in a quick action. Okay, quick action. I would like to apply this quick action onto this account. Okay, so I will apply quick action buttons. Okay, these are the quick action buttons. I will provide a button here so that a contact will be created for this account. Okay, so how you can do that one? Let us see how you can do this one. So here for every component, here you can have an has record ID. So what happens is, now if you place this account record here, I mean this, if, if you want to give it as a button here, what you have to do, go to that account, click on buttons, links and actions, click on new action, go for a lightning component. Your lightning component is a contact stuff. So I just given as a quick contact, save it. Now the button and the component is available for this. You have to add it for a layout, then only it can be visible. So go to the account, click on the layouts. So these are the necessary steps because you know already how to add a buttons to the layouts. Okay, this is the admin part. Scroll down. You have to add button to this Salesforce mobile and lightning experience actions, where you can see mobile lightning and experience actions. Here you can see. So where is that button? This is a quick contact. So I can put it on the top. Save it. Come here and refresh the screen. See, as like new contact, here also we can see a quick contact. When you click on this quick contact, so your design page has been opened. Okay, your page has been opened. What you can fill up the details, and when you click on submit, it will be submitted successfully. But orphan contact will be created. So the orphan contact is going to be created when you click on this one. But whatever the contact you create, it has to be associated here. So to associate here, I want to use this record ID. So how you can use that record ID? So with the help of has record ID. So this is one more interface. The importance of has record ID is it will give you the record ID where you are pasted your lightning component onto the lightning record page. Okay, so there is an option called record ID. So here you can see that one. Component dot get off. So v dot record ID. So capitals and small letters are very important and very careful. Cut it, and I'll paste whether the record ID is coming here or not. Let me check. Save it. Once you are getting the record ID, again I will modify the code and I'll come back. So open your account record, refresh the screen. See, this is a page where we have been modified actually. Okay, where we have been modified. That's why you can see. But in your projects, you can see this highlight panel as a top of the screen. So if you're confused, so let me make some arrangement for you. So what I will do, I will drag and drop this component here on top. Okay. So it is activated to already default one. Close this one and save it. See, now the highlight panel will becomes as a top on the screen. Okay. You can also refer the same stuff in your respective arcs as well. So this is highlight panel and this is your new contact. So right click here. Right click here. Let me check the details. Click on quick contact. Okay. So now when you click on submit, you can see the record ID. So as of now, it will create an orphan contact. As of now, it creates an orphan contact for us, but you can see the account record ID here, submit. See, this is the record ID, which is coming on the top, right? We captured it. How you captured it means you need not to do anything else. Okay, your program is already defined with a has record ID. Simply you have to use a record ID. That's it. You can use it. Now we are having the account record ID. Now let's capture that account record ID here. So this is the ACC ID. If string dot is not blank of ACC ID, then you supply con object dot account ID equal to this ACC ID. Okay, so then it would not be a problem with when you're launching from your tab, because when you're launching contact from the tab, you don't have the account ID. నేను చెప్తున్నా అంటే మీరు లైట్నింగ్ కాంపోనెంట్ ని ట్యాబ్ నుంచి కనుక యాక్సెస్ చేస్తే అకౌంట్ ఐడి ఉండదు. అదే లైట్నింగ్ పేజ్ నుంచి యాక్సెస్ చేస్తుంటే ఆ రికార్డ్ ఐడి వస్తుంది, అదే అకౌంట్ రికార్డ్ ఐడి. సో అడిషనల్గా ఒక చెక్ పెట్టి పాస్ చేస్తున్నాను నేను అంతే. ఓకే, నౌ వెన్ యూ కమ్ హియర్, when you refresh the screen, earlier orphan contact has been created, right? Now let us see. Still something is there. We have given this second parameter, right? You have to pass that second parameter from here. How you can pass? Put comma, put again this one, put this one, and supply your account record ID. So we are passing the second parameter. Now again, refresh the screen. Okay, just click on quick contact. So I just given like this, and phone number as 999 triple, right? I'm just giving, clear this stuff, submit. Okay, nothing is happened here. Okay, let's see, wait. Okay, now let us check whether the contact has been created or not. Come here, search for the contact. See, this is the contact which is created. Okay, and you have to know, you close this one, and here the number has to increase, right? Let me reload it, because a new contact has been created. See, contact has been added here. Not only that, here you can see the contact as a 1, and here also you can see this is a new contact which we created, and even account ID has been associated to it. See, account has been associated to it. Okay, so that is what that's the beauty. Okay, so this is a way how you can pass on the account ID here. And even, like, you know, when you click on this option and when you click on the submit, you need something message, right? Whether it has been successfully inserted or not. So how you can do that one means, so I will send something response back. I will send something response back. Okay, so that you can get a result, like saying that the data has been successfully inserted, or like that. Or else you can straightforwardly, there is a concept called toast. There is a concept called toast. You know, toast is an event in the Aura component. Okay, toast is an event in the Aura component. It displays some message and it will disappear. It will display some message and it will disappear. Okay, it is an event actually. You can copy this one. This is a standard event. Just copy it. Whenever the result has been success, you can put it here. Okay, so what it will do, it will show some message. Record has been created successfully. Okay, so this is a event called it as Aura event show toast. The purpose of show toast is it will display some message on the screen, it will disappear. So we are using that one and we are firing that event here. So let's come here and refresh it. Click on quick contact. Right, scroll down, click on submit. Okay, still it is not loaded, so might be we have to load multiple times. because of my browser cache. It's an issue with my browser. So my browser will capture the caches blocks. You have to refresh multiple times. Again. Okay. So let me see why it is not coming. Come back. If this is success, we are going for a toast and toast is not firing. So again, go with the debugs, why it is not firing. Come here and check the result. You'll get a clarity. If this statement has been printed, that means it enters into the success mode. State success, success. Get written result. Is a event, set params, everything is correct. But let me see. Let me load one more time. It is not written result. Get return value. So function name is different actually. Return result is something different. We have to use as a return value. So let's save it. Now let me try to reload one. Reload again for better purpose. Now click on quick contact. So I just given phone number and all this stuff. Click on submit. See, it's showing toast message. The record has been successfully. I mean, the record has been created successfully, and it disappears, right? And it disappears. So this is the way how you write. Okay, even you can do some navigation on toasting part. Okay, you can apply some specifications as well. Right now, it's showing the default stuff. So I want to display something different. I want to show it as a success message. So that means you can apply a type. Put comma. So now you can make the type as what? Type as success. So all these are nothing but add-ons for you. First, see the levels how I am crossing. First, I concentrated on creating a record. Later, I concentrated on it is not accepting. Yeah, put comma here. Now it shows a green related stuff. See, the message will show in a green color. Now I'm on the account. Any one of the account. Quick contact. Submit. See, now it shows a green color. Now, so whenever when you create a contact, okay, I want to I want to reload this. I want to navigate to this account. I want to navigate this account. Again, there is an option for us in the event. Call it as navigate. So navigate options will be there. The different options will be there. Now we are using navigate to S object. So in the events, you can use navigate to S object. So this is a small event again, where you are navigate to that one. So how you can use it? Come here, put it here. So this code is for navigation part. This code is for navigation part. You need a record ID. So your Apex class will return that record ID. So let me send that back as for time being today. So it will return the record ID back. So this one will return this method will return a inserted contact record ID, or else yeah, it will gives the contact record ID. So whatever the return result you got, that result will be available here, and I'm supplying that result here directly. Save it so that it will navigate to that result. Let's come here, close this. Now we are on account page. Open any one of the account, reload it multiple times. Click on quick contact. So this is a contact which I created, and so this is a phone number which I given. So now click on submit. So it's submitted and it is navigated to that respective contact, right? So the record has been created and account has been associated, and it is written to the contacts. Even you can put it onto the detail section also. Here you can change the related and put the detail, so it will be launched there. See, let us see how I have been developed this one. So first, initially I concentrated on the input sections. So later I concentrated on how we can capture that into an objective format. Later I concentrated how I can send to an Apex class to this method. So once everything is fine, now I think about how can I give it as a quick action to an account, so that the contact will be associated to any one of the account. And later I concentrated on how can I deal that one with showing off toast messages and navigate to S object. That means you are navigating whenever the record has been created, you navigate it to the record detail page of that one. So we have done the same thing in the visual force page, and we have done in the lightning component. And one more thing, okay, you can switch this complete logic. You can switch this complete logic into the helper as well. Okay, why we are going to use these things inside a helper means, okay, so why we are going to use this stuff inside a helper means, still not yet done. I'm just introducing the helper for you for reusability part. Again, I'll introduce the helpers. So now let's see. You must maintain a connectivity between this helper and here. So here you have a helper variable dot, and this helper function. Okay, and it is expecting two parameters, component and event. Just provide the event here. So now I can reuse this save function multiple times within the component or outside of the component also. Okay, this code I can reuse it. Now let me check the functionality. Even though if I switch here, let me check the functionality. Go to any one of the account, open any one of the account, and if you want, reload it multiple times. Click on quick contact. Submit. So record has been created successfully, and toast message has been seen, and it is navigated also. Okay, so for this is the kind of a data where we have been given. Okay, so today is a very most important session you have to be learned. Okay, So I will give these logins for you. I'll post these logins inside a group. Okay. Or else I download this component and I'll put it into your repository. I'll put it into your drive. Okay. From there, you can download this code and just check it, how it looks like. Okay. So, or else follow this video session and try to implement it, or else take a screenshots of this code. Take a screenshots of this code. Whatever the code you write, it must be a beauty, right? This is the stuff. And this is the controlling part where we have been written. And this is the helper section. Okay, this is the helper section, right? And this is the controlling part. Still not yet done. Okay, we are going to be work on more. Okay, wait for the time being. So tomorrow I'll introduce the LDS, Lightning Data Services. Today I just given an introduction for SLDS. Okay, but tomorrow I'll give you the introduction of LDS. That is very important. We can achieve the same functionality. We can achieve the same functionality with less code, with very less code. You don't require anything. Okay, with less minimum code, you can achieve it. So wait for the time being today and watch this video one more time and get some more clarity and ask questions in the next session. Okay.
రికార్డ్ టైప్స్ లో అయితే ఎట్లా అన్న?
రికార్డ్ టైప్ ఐడి స్పెసిఫై చేయటం ఇక్కడ చేసుకోవటమే. ఓకే, అపెక్స్ క్లాస్ లో చేయటం. ఇప్పుడు నేను అకౌంట్ ఐడిని ఎలా అయితే అక్కడి నుంచి పాస్ చేసుకున్నాను, నాకు అవకాశం ఉంది కాబట్టి ఆ అకౌంట్ ఐడిని పాస్ చేశా. కానీ రికార్డ్ టైప్ ఐడి నేను పాస్ చేయలేను కదా అక్కడ. సో అపెక్స్ క్లాస్ లో మేనేజ్ చేసుకుంటా దాన్ని. ఓకే, yeah, that's it for today. I'll post this video immediately right away. Watch this video and be practice and ask more questions tomorrow. Thank you guys.